Okay, guys.
What's just your thought tonight on this
game? Again, for us, we just had a much better offensive second half, but they really were stroking the ball pretty good. We put out some fires, and then another one erupted. Whenever you shoot 33 for 89 from the field, we probably missed about 7 or 8 wide open threes that were kind of momentum swings. We're 22 for 43 in the paint. So hopefully we'll do a little bit better job of making some more shots. And I think because, we missed so many wide open shots, it compromised our defense a little bit. Thought our defense in the first half was decent. But again, we just ran out of gas.
They're shooting over 60% from three-point range. It's been that Achilles heel. Why is the defending?
The main thing is we're having breakdowns on our pick and roll coverage. And once you have a breakdown on your pick and roll coverage, you got to overhelp. And it's something that we looked at it before the game, but hopefully we'll have a practice here sometime soon, which who knows when, and we'll be able to fix it and repair it.
Is Humphrey's absence a big part of that?
Yeah, again, Humphreys is, our best interior defender. He's our best pick and roll defender. And, he knows how to play these guys. So, again, this team, we had trouble with them last year, and hasn't gotten any better this year. Hopefully, we'll continue to get better and continue to improve. We just coming out of a really, really tough stretch that we won't make any excuses about. But it's probably the toughest stretch I've seen in my 22 years of playing or coaching in the NBA.
How important is it to maintain perspective? Obviously, that's been a tough start, but the season is only 8 days old.
Yeah, you're a good man. But when I say those things, I think sometimes it comes off as the coach making an excuse for the players or for himself. The factor of it is we just have a lot of guys that haven't had a lot of practice time together with our ball club, and we're doing everything on the fly. But all 29 other NBA teams are in the same situation. One of these days, the schedule is going to ease up a little bit. I'm anticipating us having our next practice in Toronto, and it's going to be good to get back on the practice court and get ready for that back-to-back game. But right now, all we can do is try to conserve some energy and go, travel day tomorrow and go and take a swing at the Celtics.
It's been open almost 2 weeks since your last practice when you finally get a chance to practice something. I mean, it's got to be a little strange for you as a coach to have to go that long without getting a chance to get the guys on the court.
Yeah, and right now it's important for our team when we watch video to take what we see on video, which we are anticipating from our opponents, and execute it. That's a lot of times what your real veteran teams are really capable of because they've been together. But for us, this is not a dire moment for us. I am so encouraged. I was talking to Billy. I was talking to our CEO, Brett Yormark, before the game, and there's no surrender. I'm still just as excited about being the coach here and working with our guys. MarShon Brooks wasn't great defensively, but boy, he's skilled offensively. That's a bright spot. Deron, really did some nice things for us. So that's a backcourt eventually that's going to be starting. I'm not going to tell you when. All right. So again, those are things that we need to look forward to. Okur, when we get Brook back, is probably going to be our first big man off the bench. So between Okur, Humphreys, and Lopez, we're going to be pretty good. And then you add Sheldon and Petro in the mix. Our three-point shooters are not really stroking the ball right now, but they're all capable. Deron is a three-point shooter. Anthony Morrow's a three-point shooter. Deron Williams is a three-point shooter. Our rookie can make threes. So, again, it doesn't look great, but we're 1-5. And fortunately, we have 60 more games.
Avery, how big was it to see MarShon come back the way he did after Cleveland, second half of a back-to-back this early as a rookie?
Yeah, and again, coming into the game, we were debating on whether we were going to start him because I have another target date to start him, so I wanted to move it up. But PJ talked me out of it, so I said, okay, we'll start him in the third quarter. And he played pretty good. we still miss some shots, but you saw he and Deron working together, working some two-man games, and you know, he's going to be okay. And he also had 7 rebounds.
What was going through your mind when Deron was down there in the second quarter?
You saw me on one knee, right? Okay, so that'll tell you right there.
Would you say this is day to day? Is this something
Well,
that you're gonna drag on?
I think we're going to get him really checked out tomorrow. We'll take a look at it tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get some good news. It's not looking good right now because he barely could move his shoulder up. So again, we'll have to hope and pray that is nothing
And
serious.
he didn't have any ice or anything last night. Was that something where he woke up and just
Yeah.
froze up on him?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like an X-ray, MRI?
Yeah, MRI in the morning. Yep, MRI in the morning. So hopefully we'll get some good news. But right now I don't anticipate him traveling with us to Boston.
Avery, as you guys are learning on the fly and you can't practice, what do you try to do to kind of fill in those gaps and build some kind of continuity?
Well, what we're trying to do is, you know, the same thing we did on this last road trip when we got to Cleveland. We have breakout sessions where we watch videos. You know, we'll take the small 1, 2s, and 3s in a session, the 4s and 5s. We'll meet collectively. We'll get a ballroom and walk through some stuff. You know, Tim Walsh, our trainer, will put some tape down, and we'll get a ball out and walk through situations. Then shoot-arounds are very important. You know, but this year, my shoot-arounds have been a little bit shorter because of the schedule. You know, I really like to have shoot-arounds in the past that have been kind of, you know, small practices. But again, the schedule will ease up on us a little bit. We'll figure out how to play well together, and guys will get to know each other a little bit better. Of course, you know, he's never played with Sunday Gaines or MarShon Brooks. So we need games together, and that's why I keep telling you guys I'm pointing a little bit more towards the middle or end of January for us to really come together if we're healthy and become a team.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a trick question. Is that a trick question? Just another loss. I want to get a win.
Where you know, when he went down, it looked like he got hurt.
Play the rest of the game. I'm fine.
So no further tests or anything like that?
Until I know. Yeah. These are teams that play like that. You know, we knew that coming into this game. You know, coach said it right before the game. You know, it's going to be similar. A lot of similar stuff. A lot of lifted 4 men. You know, guys that can shoot. You know, we just didn't do a good job of running them off the 3-point line, paying attention to details.
What'd you think of the rookie coming back after a tough one last night and rebounding the way he did?
Yeah, I mean, he didn't play 2 minutes the game before, and I thought he bounced back well. He has a lot of confidence in his ability, so. You know, he's one of those guys that doesn't matter if he plays 5 minutes or plays, you know, 30. He's going to be ready to go in. And, you know, it's really good, especially for a rookie.
Coach talked a little bit about you two developing a 2-man game. How do you think that's progressing?
Good. I mean, we ran some stuff today, some pick and rolls together. We get, you know, expose mismatches, and you know, we work well out there together. So it'll just continue to develop. You know, he's a special young player, has a chance to be a really good pro. You know, he works hard, and you know, he's eager to learn.
Avery said this schedule is as tough as he's ever seen. Would you agree with it? As tough as you've seen? Have you ever been through anything like this before?
No, I don't think I've ever played 6 and 8. 5 and 8. 4 and 5. You know, it's part of the schedule. You know, we had the lockout, so now we're paying for it.
Did you feel improvement on a personal level going at Collins, driving to the rim, Collison having some success?
A little bit. Still not shooting the ball well. Still not getting the good looks that I want to. You know, I got a couple more easy baskets today. But you know, as long as we're losing, I'm not doing enough.
No, I wouldn't say that. It's a long season. We had a lot of people we picked up in the last couple of weeks that's just getting the flow of things.
we're just starting to make shots. So I think once we start making shots, we'll be fine.
Okay. But now it's 6 games, and still shooting under 35% as a team. You know, I know it's no fault of yours because you're shooting the ball well, but it seems just the numbers seem to be almost like a consistency now for 6 games, and that's got to be a concern.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's a concern. We're missing good looks. We're missing looks that we like. We got our shooters taking shots that they hit, and just missing shots. So I think once they get their confidence back, once they see it go through the hole a couple times down the stretch, we still got 60 games. So.
MarShon, what was the key for you turning it around after a tough night last night?
Just going out there and playing my energy. Got a couple good looks. Deron found me on a couple threes, and once that happened, I started playing more aggressive.
You talked to Deron a lot. I see every time there was a timeout or just stop and play. Coaches, pretty soon you guys will be the backcourt. What are some of the things you guys talk about? How much do you kind of lean on him just to kind of learn as you go?
Just walking me through the little things like the ATOs, the plays at the timeouts. Just things like that. Just little things on the coverages on defense. And, if I made a mistake that he's seen, he's very open to it.
So far early on, you've been talking about being aggressive and playing with aggressiveness. I mean, you got 7 rebounds tonight too, 4 of them on the offensive end. And how much is that just, is that just going to add to the way you play?
Like I said, coming off the bench, I just want to provide energy and any extra opportunities that we have. So, really missing a lot of shots. So, I can get my hand on a few of those and kick it back out and try to get extra possessions.
What's Avery telling you to focus on defensively?
Everything. Just, keeping the ball in front, fighting through screens, warring over screens. Getting better at that.
There it is.
But at this point right now, you're not too concerned at all with the way you just think that it's going to, that the team and the guys are much better players than
Yeah. We'll go through our stretch with a hitting shot.
Okay.
It's a long season. We're not going to get down on ourselves. We got to get a roster set. We can just hit some shots. We're getting open looks. We're getting open looks every ball. So let's start hitting shots. We'll be fine.
MarShon, thanks so much.
No problem.
MarShon, Avery said that he was going to start you and PJ talking about it. Is that a little thing? Oh, that's news to you. Is that a little thing that you think is kind of he's trying to use to motivate you?
I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know nothing about that, but I'm just gonna go out there and play hard. Any role I play, I'm gonna see me going out there playing hard. A little bit. Yeah, it was the first, so a little bit surprised. Like I said before, once we start making shots, I think things will turn around. We'll be able to play better defense.
Did they send you out there in the second half with any particular just to focus on?
Said Ricky going to the game. That's all I heard. I was excited about that. But like I said before, I just felt like once we start making shots, we'll be able to play better defense. Everything will fall back in place. We'll be fine.
It's, unfortunately, the circumstances weren't what I like, but as far as us losing, but it's a dream come true for me just to get that first, a couple seconds, couple minutes with it on the court. It's just a dream come true for me. I was very, very happy they put me in, and hopefully next time we'll go in different circumstances.
How tough has it been for you to come back from that whole dehydration issue during the season?
It's tough. It set me back a lot. It definitely set me back a lot. But it's just a little setback. But I think the best players are able to take the setbacks and take a positive attitude and keep getting better every day, and be the best team I can. Whether it's kind of for my teammates or doing anything they need from me in warm-ups or anything I can just to help them out. And that's what I've been doing, just try to stay positive.
What kind of message did they give you when they said, you're going to be active for this game?
Yeah, they said be ready. That's all it was, just be ready. And when my time comes, be ready to go out there and do my stuff. And that's what I tried to do. The limited time I was out there, I tried to just, I felt good out there. I felt comfortable. I didn't feel wasn't really nervous or anything like that. I felt good. I was excited to be out there.
Thanks, man.